Very nice and making a mad dash for it into the glass house here.
That's
and the
a
J
nice
compound.
That's a really nice pull up from Wanted using the
Oh,
What
nice
is that
pre-nade.
nade? Preemptive nade comes through, skipping out on the other side of the car to give him a chance to get the shot through.
Oh.
That was sick from Reels. That is some really minute play that got them a huge reward. And now Digital Athletics are being tested. Oh, and Michael, well, timing on the third party, going to keep them humble on the window peaks.
This is an amazing pull-up here from Knights. Nice preemptive nade though from Digital Athletics. Nice nades are coming out here as well. Reels, he's gonna take him down from Merd.
Yeah, the bounce of the car, that was rough for Reels. That actually could confirm him if another goes through, but Snark's been knocked as well. So this is actually, it was going pretty smoothly for the Knights until they started to lose out on these players, and there's so many eyes on this. Sixmo gets the kill in the end towards Snark. This is probably going to be another one for Digital Athletics, and it is. They've held back. It looked all lost, but they managed to suffer through the storm.
Wanted here, the last player from Knights. Has been struggling this week. I'm sad to see this. This is very unfortunate for them because these players, they have such an immense skill, and I was believing so much in this roster so far, but they just need a bit more sync, play on the same page here going into the next weeks.
It's kind of hard to say about like improvements week to week, because I think everything we do is like practice for us right now. So even when we're playing at the venue, it's like it's practice, you know, and we're always trying to learn and improve every week. Like I said, we're a new team, so we have a lot to work on.
So we placed 13 right now, not the outcome I think we hope for at the moment. Still 6 weeks to go, and I think what we show on day one, again, if we just kind of find some of that again in like the next few weeks, we should probably get up and easily claim top 8.
But the Knights really want a piece of this. The Knights are picking and collecting quite a few kills from this, by the way. They've been third party and all the way from their little compound. G2 have found the back, as you mentioned, on Rafi, so he's finished. Meanwhile, Skoom will catch Udir off as they get the positional advantage. Rafi finished off and stolen by the Knights, along with Chris going down. The Knights are snicking everything right now.
Yeah, the Knights in prime position. They can hold this for a good long time before everyone else can get into safety. They are the gatekeepers, the guardians. Senya goes down, that's M19.
We pushed around the edge, we played at edge, right? We knew where Rek was, yeah? The last guy from Rek, Haxay was behind the tree, you know? And I feel like we all gravitated like towards him, you know?
Like you called him out, right? And you said you hard peeked him instantly. It's hard to help you then. Like I was running up towards you. Yeah, because you should have waited.
Yeah. But we don't need more than 2 people doing that.
And this is that shelter fight that actually had almost no one there, but Drayton is a million miles away from his team and he's doing damage. Nuki, surprised, caught off guard, did not expect a man to come out from the blue like this.
Looks like they're just going to continue with that. And on the other hand,
Drayton!
Gate can right now.
Oh my god, Drayton, you absolute beast. I don't think he'll be able to make it much further than this. Maybe he can, I don't know, but this battle!
So yeah, like we've had, I don't know, we haven't had really much time to play. Like the last few days we've been moving apartment.
Before we lived in 2 different apartments with our team, split, and now we live in one big one. We have our computers in one room to simulate the kind of LAN environment, I guess, so hopefully that's going to help us out.
Moving in together as a team is definitely something I look forward to. Having the guys here at night, and then we can drink a few beers, you know, we can talk more, get better friends, because before we didn't see each other that much, and that's definitely gonna have a big factor on the outcome of our next games. We had a kind of weird A-Rankle game where we came in from the east side, which we normally do, and we came over the Russia bridge, and Snark scouted a gas station and he thought it was clear no one was showing, and there was no one in gas station, so he drove there, and there was a guy proning on the outside of the gas station, and then he shot him out the car. And after that we saw that his teammates, other team's teammates, were driving in towards us in all different vehicles. So they stopped to try and shoot at Drayton, who tried to take another compound, and Reels just went mad and drove them over, both of them, I think.
The Knights come in and just lose a player instantly. They might lose a second here. Reels coming by, he's just run over Blaston and gets the confirm.
God.
Reels keeps on going.
It's a drive-by and didn't even had to get his gun out. He's fine. That is devastating for Unity, trying to be cheeky themselves, and that just gets turned right on them.
Looks like the Knights want to come back for it. Reels is coming back in again. He's driving straight through. Did he catch that? Yes, he did. He's continuing on. An absolute maniac in the car.
And then as I was driving past, I heard, you know, one guy from down the hill shooting towards my teammates that were like near a compound, looking towards the gas station. And then I just drove the car straight towards him. I think he was shooting, so he didn't hear me. Managed to run him over, and then like drove away, and then parked at a tree, and then knocked another guy, and then drove the vehicle, and then ran him over. So it was pretty good fun, but at the same time it was pretty calculated. I think like we were just trying to like put the pressure on them, and we kind of had them in a pinch. So worked out well.
Things we can improve on as a team at the moment, for like something quickly to improve on, is definitely having more confidence in picking a situation and just doing a play, like just picking something and doing it. Might not always be the best thing to do in the situation, but as long as you do it together, that's gonna up the chances of our wins way more.
I think our current placing is worse than expected. I definitely think we could have done better than this. But that being said, I didn't expect us to be at the top, but better than this. What do you want?
Where's my chocolate, dude?
What chocolate?
The orange chocolate, dude, in the basket.
Yo, I only bought water for you.
So you took it out?
Yeah.
You, dude.
You told me buy water, and I thought someone had put that in my bag, so off you, man.
You didn't see me put it in there?
Nah.
Come on, dude.
Come on, dude. This is PayPal me now.